Okay, guys, good morning. It is Saturday. I want to say it's the 29th. I'm not even sure, but it's been a couple weeks since I did a garden update. We're looking at bed 1 here, and I replanted some zinnias. I got 4 different packs this time. I have tall ones in the back and shorter ones in the front, and it looks like they're actually coming up, guys. This will be the 4th time that I planted zinnia seeds. And then my okra plant is doing great. Basil's doing great. That is a black creme tomato right there. And I have tons of fruit, if you can see. I have a dill plant behind that tomato cage. This is a banana pepper. There's nothing in this square. And then this is an old-fashioned garden mix. I just scattered some seeds. So, right here. And then I planted lupines in that back square, marigolds. I actually have one coming up. This is a bell pepper. There's nothing in this square. These are sweet pea flowers. I'm just letting them go. Then we have Brussels sprouts. This is sunflowers in this square. And then this is my old German tomato. I've been getting really good rates with my tomatoes because I've been coming out here and shaking the flowers. They're self-pollinating. So all you have to do, is tap on these flowers, and the stuff from the male parts will fall down to the female parts, and you get good pollination that way. So, and this tomato is almost as tall as I am, and I keep tying him up, cutting off his lower branches. That's the old German. And if we go straight back to this bed, I have another okra plant, and here's a flower. I don't remember what it is. Watermelon, I had to kind of brace back the black beans here. It looks like I got some June bug damage going on. I had to brace back because it wasn't getting enough sun. And look, I now have a true leaf on my watermelon, thank goodness. And if I go around here, I have more watermelons back here that just started. This grassy is corn. Don't know how it's gonna do, but we do have some beans in here. Here's one. If you could see those, there's a black bean. There's some more. So I'll just let those go and harvest them for their beans. And here I have, this is a Honey Delight tomato. And as you can see, I'm just flicking the flowers. I'm so excited. The deal is growing nice and strong. Then we have cantaloupe right here, and we have some buried in the, not this one, but that one. There is a basil plant tucked in right there, and my poor cabbage. I have had cabbage worms, and I handpick, and it just isn't helping. But I'm leaving this cabbage in because it seems like they're leaving some of my other stuff alone. I've been collecting rainwater to hand water in the evenings. I'm gonna go to, see, we just looked at this bed. I'm gonna go to this one. These are my Kentucky Wonder Beans. I use the square foot gardening method, if you guys haven't already noticed. And I think planting more than 2 beans per square for the trellis is a little much. And honestly, you could probably get away with just 1 because I've got some rust issues going on. Haven't caught any beetles, but it's kind of neat how they eat holes in the leaves though. Okay, garlic. I moved it, looks terrible. This was going to be a squash, but it looks like I had a critter dig in, sunflowers, carrots. This is an eggplant, and I have a flower, so beautiful. That is jalapenos. It has tripled in size. My impatiens. And then if we walk around, this is another tomato. No idea what it is. I didn't mark it. Dill. And then cucumbers. They're going up the trellis nicely. And I do have one forming. I'm so excited. Okay, and then the last bed, this right here is chocolate mint. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys something. My beans reaching out. Look at that. I just popped a couple of seeds in the dirt from an orange I was eating, and I now have mandarin orange tree growing. So that's exciting. Okay, in this bed, the moss rose or rose moss is blooming, and it is so pretty. This is a petunia. Cilantro looks worse for wear. I accidentally topped this beefsteak tomato. It wasn't growing, wasn't putting out flowers or anything. So I waited for a side shoot to grow, and I have now started training it. So hopefully I'll get some beefsteak tomatoes. My broccoli has been devoured by bugs, and there is a critter right there. And then I have kale, Brussels sprouts. This is a large red cherry tomato. I just wish these tomatoes would turn green already. Look at that. These, my friends, are ground cherries. I finally have some growing there and there. So I'm really excited. More lupines. This spinach is gonna have to be pulled out, as well as these lettuces. And then I'll probably plant some more okra, green onions, beets, and then this is celery. If we come over here, past the first bed I showed you, I planted another squash in here. It was the white bush scallop squash. I don't know if it's going to grow. I have been picking a handful of blueberries a day. This is just a yellow squash. And then more blueberries. Trying not to make you guys dizzy. If we walk over to the gazebo, we have mint right here, and we have peanuts. And I've kind of looked at how they grow, and they get a flower, and then from that flower a spike grows, as you can see right there, and it goes down into the soil and produces peanuts as well. So it's a very pretty plant. Chives, I took the flowers off and sprinkled the seeds, so we'll be getting more chives. This is my potatoes, and I have red gold in here. And I noticed that there was potatoes whose tops was showing. So I went ahead and just pulled those out. There's not any more, so I know I'm getting potatoes. And then if we walk up this little hill, I have my strawberries, which have multiplied and pretty much filled in this bed. And as you can see, I'm growing a good amount of strawberries. Excited. And then last time I posted a video, this bed was in terrible need of weeding, which I have started, and I'll probably complete this afternoon. So, and I have blackberry bushes in here. This is what it looks like right now. I have creeping phlox in here. These are all the weeds I pulled out. But I think I'm going to move it because it's easier just to go in and till up everything up instead of trying to keep from pulling the phlox out. So, okay, now I'm going to walk back down to the garden bed and up on the porch. It's my compost. My darling boy. He's a YouTube superstar now. More flowers. And then we go up here. I bought worm castings for fertilizer. Seems to be working well. And then I have an old German tomato here and a black creme. They were just extras. Poinsettia peppers. Tequila sunrise over there. So this little bed's doing well. And this little honey delight is actually putting off flowers, which is amazing to me. And then we have the hanging basket. I was trying to train it down, but you know. So that is all, guys. That's an overview of my garden. All my garden beds. So I hope you enjoy. And we'll be back probably maybe mid-July. See you then. Bye.